Hey everyone, Water Elemental here, giving you kind of a behind the scenes of what's going on the channel and why things have been a little delayed as of late. The last real video I put out was the 3 Legend of Legaia episodes for the channel. This was kind of going back to the roots of the Let's Play days, and this series is not catching on as well as others that I've kind of done in the past year. But this one's kind of for me. It's a game I really enjoy, and I want to kind of go back and see if I can finish this game and have YouTube as kind of the drive to continue playing it. The problem I'm having right now is solid time to record, and that's just due to life and how work has been kind of spinned around the last couple of weeks. I'm itching to get back into it, but every day that I've kind of set aside to record, I just haven't had the opportunity to really sit down and veg in, as just life is getting in the way, and it's unfortunate, and I want to keep going with it. That being said, I'm not just in a void right now with what's going on the channel. I'm making stuff. I'm working really hard on building up things for the 10-year anniversary video. I have ideas that I want to do, and that is also the problem because it involves going through 10 years worth of videos and finding certain clips I'm looking for. And that is probably the hardest part because I did a horrible job archiving the first year and a half, and a lot of that stuff I have to rip directly from YouTube. I have to steal it for myself, essentially, and get it back to where I want. So that's taking a lot of time up, but it's kind of nostalgic to go through 10 years of YouTube videos, even though a lot of the old podcast makes my ear bleed. And those are words I put together to create a sentence. Yeah, it's really sweet going through all of the years, seeing all of the people who've supported throughout the years, and kind of just going through the different stages from the audio podcast to kind of the heyday of the channel, seeing stuff with like JCB Caw and things from Zephyr and things with Watdo and Axis and everybody that's kind of touched the channel over the years that have helped kind of shape what the channel was during those kind of like sections, I want to say. Not like seasons, but just kind of like tree segments to the Spaztic Gaming trunk, I want to say. But that's what I've been up to. I've also been doing Friday night streams on Twitch. We've been mainly playing World of Warcraft, leveling characters, checking out the Shadowlands Alpha. We did do a couple of videos on the Shadowlands Alpha. The problem with recording the Shadowlands is everything is changing so quickly, and finding how to get to that new content has been a real pain in the ass. And while I really like having the ability to do the Shadowlands Alpha, and I think we could really exploit it, I don't really feel that that's the best thing for the channel right now, is to exploit the Alpha, because once the Alpha's over, what do we do from there? We've built a huge audience around Shadowlands Alpha, and maybe I don't want to continue doing World of Warcraft stuff afterwards, so I have a whole audience that's just going to bail, and that reflects poorly in the YouTube algorithm. So we're trying to play that to our strengths. We're kind of keeping that to the stream right now. I do want to bring over kind of like some highlight stuff like we did in the past, but that will, again, be determined when we hit beta and how we want to approach that kind of thing. We did some Torghast runs, which are still the best feature in the whole expansion, but yeah, you can't do that forever. Other things I am looking at is I'm searching for the new League of Legends for this channel. While I could have done the League of Legends card game, I just don't find that interesting, and it's another game I would have to invest a lot of money and time into to be entertaining and competitive, and I'm just not going to do that right now. I already play Magic for fun. I already do Keyforge for fun. I already do content related to that on Lost Forge. Another card game would just be a redundancy and kind of take up both channels. And Spaztic Gaming has become more of whatever I feel like playing and whatever just brings me joy to record and have that genuine sense of enjoyment out of. Even if people don't watch it, even if people criticize my gameplay or dive too deep into the intricacies of how I play a game. And yeah, I open myself up to that while playing and asking for opinions and stuff like that. This also comes down to where I'm sitting with Warframe. I had a lot of fun doing that Warframe series, and I think capping it off with the anniversary and archiving that as just kind of a point in history is a good way to do it. I did record a couple episodes with me doing a quest, and as I was sitting there and rendering it, I cut so much of that game out. And I don't find that interesting if I'm sitting there editing and marking sections off as like, cut this part, cut this part, cut this part, and taking almost an hour's worth of footage and displaying 15, 20 minutes of it, and it's not usable. And that's where I kind of decided that I want to kind of keep the Warframe stuff to that section. Everybody who was very encouraging during that, people who subscribed during Warframe, you guys were great. It was you motivated me to do what was going to be a 2 to 3 part series of me just going back and checking out the game and seeing how kind of easy it is to jump in to a game that is so expansive. You've motivated me more to that 3-point section. But unfortunately, I've hit that limit where it's not interesting enough for me to create the content that I think you were looking for going forward, and I would just be pushing it. And I don't want to push content like that anymore. I spent the last year of the League of Legends podcast phoning it in. I wasn't even playing League of Legends at that point. We were just doing it because we had that obligation and that sense of people are counting on us to put that podcast out. And you could definitely tell. And so I kind of want to keep that not happening anymore on the channel. I want to do things that are fun. I want to experiment. I want to find naturally what things people want to watch. And if that means that I'm going to tank in subscribers and go back to, barely anything at all, that's fine. I've been doing this for 10 years. I know that this is not going to be a career for me, and this is just going to be something that makes me happy. And if I can bring joy to other people while doing so, fuck yeah. So if you have suggestions on games you think that would gel well with me, I'm always listening to that. Please let me know. And moving forward, we're just going to look at games that I genuinely enjoy. I have no idea what we're going to do for the rest of the year, especially with how the channel really can't do a lot of couch co-op stuff like I was hoping to do. I was going to bring on more Spaztic Gaming, the Smash Fighting Federation. We were going to go into a second season that was going to be more polished. There were a lot more ideas to it. We were going to go into this whole tag team dynamic and kind of make it more like a wrestling event where there were going to be rivalries building up, and we were going to have like logos and kind of build like a faction thing. And I was pulling in from kind of weird places for that inspiration. But the problem with that is I have to physically have, Schwaldo with me, and that isn't really possible right now. So that's where we're sitting with that. But I have some ideas on some fun things to do with some Switch games over online. I don't want to say too much about it because if these are unique and fun things, I want to make sure that anybody out there isn't going to steal the idea. I know that's a little selfish, but I think these are creative enough that I want to kind of keep them close to my chest until we're ready to execute them right. So I have those ready to go. I'm trying to coordinate with Schwaldo on that and see where it goes. And that's really everything I wanted to kind of break down in this video. If you want to see content a little bit more raw, Spaztic Gaming goodness, if you like World of Warcraft, if you want to check out Shadowlands or us leveling and just having a good time, check it out. There's been some great clips on the Twitch TV channel from the streams. I've been trying to at least cut at least one segment per video to kind of see what we're doing. There's been some fun things. There's been some great serendipitous stuff. I think the clip from this week as of recording, revolving around mount drops, has been hilarious. And I want you guys to just give me genuine feedback, looking for that genuine, what you do enjoy, what you like seeing from me, what stuff really annoys you. We can come to a great compromise, but some things aren't going to be budged on. So just let me know. I want to hear from you. There are 715 subscribers at the time of recording this. Let me know what you think. Why did you subscribe? What can I do to keep your interests? I'm not trying to push the, like that bell, push that notification button, stick a finger up my butt, and tell me how I really should do it for the YouTube algorithm. Just, yeah. Just tell me what you like, and I'm going to try to coordinate and do what I can to make a great equal medium for things I enjoy editing with things that you guys enjoy watching. So let me know in the comments. I appreciate the 10 years. I'm going to definitely do the best I can to make a great video to hit that heartstrings and thank everybody who has worked so hard supporting me in these 10 years. And hopefully 10 more years in case YouTube doesn't burn in a pile or the world doesn't burn because of the C word. So thank you very much. This has been Water Elemental, and I will see you in the future, either on Twitch or on YouTube. Take care.